morning, Region 8. It's 5 o'clock, and thank you for starting your week with us.
Here's some of the...
So like Brian said, it's going to be hot, so whether you're out playing or mowing your lawn or doing other outside activities, you'll have to deal with that heat. These people were trying to deal with the heat as best as they could, cutting lumber to build a deer stand for hunting season. They even tried to work in the early morning to take advantage of those lower temps.
Definitely trying to beat the heat is a tough kind of thing to beat these days, especially with the temps like we're getting today. It gets hotter earlier, so you just got to kind of get up earlier and beat it the best you can and try and tolerate and stay hydrated.
To prepare yourself for the sweltering heat, you can always check out our weather section on our website or get updates on the Region 8 News app. Starting today, a new statewide mask mandate in Arkansas will take effect. It requires everyone to wear face coverings over the mouth and nose in situations where social distancing is not possible and where you will be around non-household members. This applies to both indoors and outdoors. There are exceptions to the mandate, including those 10 years and under or those with medical conditions or disabilities that prevent them from wearing a mask. Those who violate the mandate could face a fine of up to $500. Mandy Rock shows us what one Arkansas hospital is doing to show their appreciation. Always and Forever Grooming in Jonesboro hosted a Bats for the Blue event. It was the perfect opportunity to have your dog groomed and support the Jonesboro Police Department's Canine Division. Many dogs were washed and cleaned, with an estimated 117 pups permed. And at $5 a pup, that could add up to a lot. At the end of the event, the host thanked the officers for all that they do. Taking a look at the November election, more polls have been introduced, with some saying Democrat Joe Biden has the lead over incumbent President Donald Trump. But political scientist at the University of Arkansas, Dr. Andrew Dowdle, says to be careful with state polls because they're often much less reliable than national counterparts.
One poll, especially at the state level, doesn't have a lot of real impact.
Dr. Dowdle says the president's handling of the pandemic is playing a huge part in this election, and there's really not a good historical comparison for what this will mean moving forward. What an outstanding woman. That was Shaylee Burley reporting. You can also donate to Habitat for Humanity here in Jonesboro. Just follow the link on your screen to help out your community. A former colleague of the icon, Jimmy Hammock, says Lewis was a moral conscience for the entire country. Desmond Nugent has more. Desmond Nugent reporting. Hammock says in their conversations he would ask, "How is the boy from Troy doing?" He says Lewis would laugh and say, "I'm looking for some good trouble to get into." Happening today, a coalition of unions and groups seeking justice is calling for a walkout in more than 25 cities, including Memphis. The Movement for Black Lives, along with other groups, plan for workers to walk off their jobs for 8 minutes and 46 seconds, honoring George Floyd and others recently killed by police. They wish for the government to dismantle white supremacy and to ensure the well-being of every worker.